Separation anxiety in babies and toddlers are completely normal. It's normal for them to want to be in close proximity to you because you are their safe place. This is also necessary for your little one to form an attachment to you as their parent. Separation anxiety can happen when your little one is left with a babysitter or at daycare, or even when a parent leaves the room. It is a normal part of development that typically starts around 6 to 8 months of age and can last up to 3 years old. This is when your little one can start to understand that you always come back. Separation anxiety can impact many things in your child's life, including sleep. Why do babies experience separation anxiety? They experience this due to their developing cognitive and emotional abilities. Here are some reasons why. Number one is object permanence. This is a concept that people or objects still exist even when they cannot be seen. At 8 to 10 months old, this is when your little one starts to understand object permanence. This new awareness can lead to anxiety when their parent is nowhere to be seen, but they know they still exist. Another reason is attachment development. According to the attachment theory, children develop a strong emotional bond with their primary caregiver. These attachments are crucial for their emotional security. Reason number 3 is stranger anxiety. Around the same age, babies start to show a preference for familiar faces and become wary of strangers. This development can intensify their reaction to being separated from their primary caregiver. Another reason is increased mobility. As babies start to crawl and walk, they explore their environment more independently. This newfound independence can lead to increased anxiety when separated because they now understand or realize how much they rely on their caregiver for safety and security. Another reason is emotional regulation. Babies and toddlers are still learning how to regulate their emotion. When separated from their primary caregiver, they may struggle to manage their feelings of distress or fear, leading to noticeable anxiety. Separation anxiety is a normal part of development and it shows their secure attachment to you. It might not be fun, but it is a positive sign. So what are the signs of separation anxiety in babies? This is when your baby cries or becomes fussy. This may happen when you leave the room or when they are with someone else. Another sign is clinginess. This is when your baby just wants to be held by you or stay close to you more than usual. Another sign is sleep disturbances. Your baby may have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, waking more frequently in the night, or struggle napping. Another sign is refusing to be with others. Your little one may resist being with other people than you. And lastly, increased anxiety. Your baby may seem more anxious or fearful, especially when they are in a new or unfamiliar situation. Now let's chat about why toddlers or children experience separation anxiety. Separation anxiety in toddlers and children is influenced by various developmental, psychological, and environmental factors. Here are some key causes. Number 1 is developmental milestones. Major milestones such as learning how to walk, talk, or becoming more aware of their environment can increase anxiety. These developments can make them more conscious of their dependence on their caregivers, making them more anxious when separated. Another key cause is environmental changes. Significant changes in a child's life, such as moving to a new house, starting daycare or preschool, changes in family dynamics, such as a new sibling, can trigger separation anxiety. Temperament can also play a part in separation anxiety. Children who are more sensitive or less adaptable to change may experience more separation anxiety. Signs of separation anxiety in toddlers and children are quite similar to that of babies. They can be quite clingy, especially when they are being separated or about to get separated from their caregiver. They may show some fear of separation. It may affect their sleep because they know that sleep equals separation from you, especially nighttime sleep, because that is the longest that they are away from you. Refusal to go to daycare or school. They may have some nighttime fears, such as fear of being alone or fear of the dark. changes in their eating habits. They might eat less or become more picky with food. So when does separation anxiety peak? Around 8 to 10 months old. This is often the first noticeable peak of separation anxiety. This is when babies start to understand object permanence, when their parent is out of sight but they know that they still exist. You might see another peak in separation anxiety at around 12 to 18 months old. Little ones become more aware of their environment and become more attached to their parents, leading to increased separation anxiety. Another peak is 2 to 3 years old. As toddlers develop a stronger sense of independence, separation anxiety can peak again. Can separation anxiety affect sleep? Yes, it can. Babies experiencing separation anxiety may find it hard to fall asleep. The anxiety can make bedtime routines more challenging. Babies with separation anxiety may also wake more frequently in the night. They may cry out for you, needing your reassurance and your comfort to fall back to sleep. Separation anxiety can also affect daytime sleep, leading to shorter naps. Babies may struggle to go back to sleep when they wake early from their nap without your presence. Some babies may resist sleep altogether when they are experiencing separation anxiety. They may show signs of distress and become clingy when it's time for bedtime or nap time. The anxiety of being separated can cause baby sleep patterns to change. This could lead to irregular sleep schedules and less consolidated sleep. Overall sleep quality may decline as a result of increased anxiety, leading to less restorative sleep. So how can you support your little one through separation anxiety? Number one is make room for intentional one-on-one time with your child. Even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes, it can truly make a difference. This special attention and bonding time can really help your little one cope with any big changes or transitions. Another tip is practice separation. Gradually introduce short separation from your little one, starting with short periods of separation, then gradually increasing the time being apart. You can start by playing simple games such as peekaboo with your baby or hide and seek with your toddler. These games help them learn that you always come back, and it's a fun way to also understand that you still exist even when they cannot see you. And then when you're ready, have a grandparent come and look after your little one while you go for an hour doing errands. This practice can help your child get used to short times away from you, helping them become more confident that you will always come back. Remain calm and offer reassurance before, during, and after separation to help your little one feel secure. Another tip is to prepare in advance. Talk about separation and use simple language to explain upcoming separation, such as going to daycare or being looked after by someone else. Another great tip is to use transitional objects. Allow your child to bring a familiar toy during separation, such as their comforter or their favorite toy, to help comfort them. Another important tip is to never sneak away. Don't leave without letting your child see you. Sneaking away can make your little one feel more anxious being away from you. Allowing them to see you leave builds trust. This also gives you a chance to continue supporting them as they go through this new experience and letting them know that you will always come back. Another tip is to establish a short goodbye routine. A cuddle, a kiss, and saying I love you works well. Remind them that you'll always return. This makes goodbyes more predictable and gives your child a familiar routine. When it's time to leave, it's important to avoid lingering. Stick to your goodbye routine and leave promptly. Going back for more kisses or reassurance can confuse your child and make them more upset. Another tip is model coping strategies. Children often mirror their parents' emotions, so managing your own anxiety can positively influence the way your little one responds. Model healthy coping strategies such as taking in deep breaths or positive self-talk to help your little one manage their emotions during separation. Can a comforter or a lovey help? Yes, the attachment theory states that a transitional object acts as a bridge between children and their parent. These objects retain your scent, helping soothe your little one when they are separated from you at bedtime or nap time, or when they are at daycare. When is it safe to introduce a comforter or a lovey? According to Red Nose Australia, it is safe for a baby to use a comforter or a lovey from 7 months old. So how do you introduce a comforter or lovey? Number one is to choose a safe comforter. Choose one that is specifically made for babies and meets safety standards. Make sure it is made of soft, breathable materials and doesn't have any small parts that could potentially choke them. Number two is to use your scent. Sleep with a comforter or lovey for a night or two to transfer your scent to it. Babies often feel comfort with familiar scents, especially yours. Number three is make it part of their bedtime or nap time routine. Incorporate the comforter in their wind down routine. For example, you can put the comforter between you and your bub as your little one feeds, or you can use it while you're reading them a bedtime story. Number four is let them explore. Allow your baby to explore their comforter on their own. Babies often enjoy touching different textures. Number five is use it for sleep. So once you've introduced the comforter into their bedtime routine or nap time routine, try using it for their sleep. Ensure that their cot remains free of any other loose beddings to make their sleep space safe. And lastly, don't force it, but give it time. Not all babies will attach to a comforter straight away. How can you help your toddler or child with separation anxiety when it is time for sleep? Number one is to establish a consistent nap time or bedtime routine. This provides structure and predictability, which can reduce separation anxiety. Establish a calming wind down or bedtime routine to help your little one feel safe and secure, and preparing them for separation, whether that's nighttime sleep or nap time. Another tip is to make them feel more comfortable in their bedroom or nursery. Does your child instantly cry the moment you walk into their bedroom? If so, try spending some awake time in their room. You can dress them there or change their nappy and even play with some of their toys. These enjoyable experiences can help them feel more comfortable in their own room. Tip number three is to use a lovey or comforter from 7 months old. Comforters or loveys can really help your little one cope with separation anxiety when it is time for sleep. Consistency in your approach to sleep creates a stable and secure environment for your child. Your little one will always experience some sort of sleep regression in the first few years of their lives. This is because they are ever developing and growing. So it's always good to be prepared with a plan. If bedtimes and naps have always been challenging for you and you are looking to improve your little one's sleep, I have sleep guides and one-on-one support that can help you. My sleep guides offer a structured approach to peaceful and independent sleep. Whether your little one is a newborn to 4 years old, I have sleep guides for you. Every baby is different with their own unique sleep needs or challenges. My one-on-one support options can help me identify any factors that may be affecting your little one's sleep and be able to provide you with a tailored sleep plan just for your child.
Need more help? Click the link below. If this was helpful, hit like and subscribe for more.